Hello my loves, welcome to another YouTube video. I am doing something a little different this time around, and I'm actually going to take you all on a date with me. This past week I've been feeling really strong, which is beautiful, and I've been able to really show up for family and friends, and also for my work, for my businesses, for my goals and my dreams. And I'm really proud of myself for being able to show up in that way, and I've really acknowledged myself in how I have shown up. And then I got to yesterday, which was Saturday, and I felt very burnt out. And I realized, even though I was incorporating the practices each day to attain my energy and retain my energy, I still wasn't allowing myself to play as much. And when I don't allow myself to play, I can feel my spirit become depleted. And so this morning I've dedicated a few hours to playing. And it might sound like boring because I'm planned it. I'm going to go down to one of my favorite beaches that is local to where I live, and I'm going to do some journaling, read a book, go for a swim, see where the morning takes me, see what wants to come through, and I'll have a little chat with you there as well, just in regards to just the essence of why dating yourself is so important. Even if you're dating other people, right? Continuously showing up for yourself and what your heart needs and your relationship with yourself. If you're interested and you feel like you can relate to feeling burnt out and depleted and then wanting to take yourself out on a little date to recharge, then continue to watch. And I believe that if you feel called to this video, there's a reason and there is a message in here for you in some way or another, or maybe a little inspiring piece, or maybe not. Thanks for being here anyway, and let's go. A little insight into what I like to take: journal, book I'm reading. This is my microphone, camera, hat, and I also have a little throw in there as well. I'll be taking my water. I take so many things, possibly my uke, but it's quite out of tune. And this bad boy, because I'm recording for you all. That'll be my pack today. And probably a banana as well. outings with myself. I think we get to a point in our experience as women, as adults, where we feel and know there's more, and that comes from childhood, right? That activation of knowing that there's more to life, because the collective notion on being with yourself is that, you know, you're alone and that's kind of sad, or you don't have friends, or whatever it is. But there's such power in reclaiming our sovereignty and being able to show up in the world with ourselves, holding ourselves and having our own back. And the practice of dating ourselves really allows us to step into that empowerment and into that path of meeting the higher version of self, right? Because the higher version of self, to me, is just one that is experiencing her experience fully from the heart, and her truth and her desires and her integrity and her value. And how do we create a strong core foundational belief system where we trust those values so we can step out and experience life how we wish? We have to practice we have to practice releasing the notion that we aren't sovereign beings, or that we are needing to follow the pack. Having a solid pack that revolves around your heart's truth is so dire to experiencing life. But first we have to recognize the patterns that we are still in that corrupt our sense of vision and intuition and how we show up in the world. And I believe that dating yourself and going on little nature dates and really stripping back all the layers of should be's, should do's, and playing with Mother Nature and the natural world, you gain this innate reconnection to the soul and the spirit, because our soul and spirit is a part of the natural world. It is a cataclysm of, you know, the universe wanting to experience itself. Our soul is here to revere in the senses and experience everything in the way in which we desire in this lifetime. And I believe that when you can come from that perspective, right, or when you can listen to that and you maybe feel an activation in you, you have the motivation then to go out and step out into the unknown. Take yourself on a date. It really doesn't matter what others think, right? You're expanding them to know that it's possible for themselves. And you can start to navigate and learn your truth. One thing that I found, because I've taken this time these last few years to date myself and really recenter all of that energy I was dispersing outward, inward, while still learning to relate a new way from this space of love, I've managed to really dramatically change the foundations of myself and what I wish to experience. And I've cleared the pathway to my true voice in a way, and cleared out the shame so that I'm able to express it now. And I know that it might seem so simple, taking yourself on a date, but just wait until you sense the freedom and the weight lifted from your shoulders, when you don't have to carry the responsibility of anyone else's emotional capacity to respond to your experience or what you want to experience. So the thing I really found was, because I was so easily influenced by people I loved opinions, then I would find myself dishonoring myself all the time and never having a clear avenue of my truth, never being able to hear my truth. And so when I started to just hang out with myself, I was given the permission and freedom to hear what I truly desire. And that's fearsome for a lot of people. But when you're at a point in your life when you just want to fucking change and you don't want to be the same person anymore because you know it doesn't serve you or the people you love or your experience, and there's more, and you can feel that pull to more, then you're going to want to sit with yourself, and you're going to sit through those uncomfortable emotions and the uncomfortable truths that come up, whether that's having to let go of someone you thought you were going to be with forever, or a friendship you thought was going to last forever. It's just dissolving the illusion that we think we know from ego, dissolving the illusion that anything I've chosen up until this point is wrong, because we're giving ourselves the freedom now to disperse those labels and hear our truth and go from there. And that's the essence of dating yourself from my perspective. I could speak forever on this, right? So let me know how this resonates, and if you have any questions, please leave them below in the comments. I've been on this journey now for like 3.5, 4 years, and I really respect the art of learning to date yourself, learning to get to know yourself, because it's like a skill, right? It's a gained and acquired skill in a world that really wants you to just be like the next leading thing.
please share, like and subscribe if you feel the call. Oh, woo! But if not, I love you, and I love you all anyway. And thank you for being here, and thank you for watching. This YouTube channel really is just an avenue for me to express what I'm learning, and to learn to be the teacher and the continuous student of my life, and to open myself up to the world. So thank you for being here. I am Shanae Razook, and I will see you next time. Love you!